this deli cup here, I have a Pixie Frog, also known as the giant African bullfrog. Now, if you look at him compared to the size of my hand, you can see that he's not so giant. But within about 2.5 years, this guy can be about 5 pounds. So I'm getting a large tank ready for him. I'm going to be building a Paludarium that has a land and a water area. And I'm going to be putting it in a front opening Zoom Ed 40 gallon. I put in a tub on the right side, just a plastic little tub, and I painted it with black paint around the top to hide, just to hide the plastic and make it more cohesive. Then I broke up a big cork bark flat into different chunks, and I glued the flat sides to the tub, filled it in with putty, and then I stuck some sphagnum moss, put some rocks in there. I filled the whole base with sand. I have leaf litter. I went and harvested some moss and put it on this big stick here. And then I took some of the broken sticks right there, and right there, and I stuck them in here to try to make it look like a root system. This is an old turtle dock that I glued to the base of the tub, and then I glued to the bottom of the tank to act as a ramp for him to get in and out. I filled up the tub with substrate and moss, and I wetted it down. I put a rock there to make it easier for him to get up to the ramp. There's driftwood, leaf litter, some river rock laying around, and mostly just some brown sand. But I'm really happy with the way it's coming out. It's not completely done yet. I still have to add some live plants and water and everything like that, but it's slowly coming together. Alright guys, I added him to the enclosure. I took a short hiatus on this video to give the plants some time to establish, and I also was really sick. So, take a look in here. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Obviously the plants will continue to grow and fill the tank out more. The natural tannins in the water add depth and realism, and they also actually boost the frog's immunity. The water is still cycling out, so there's a little bit of sediment, and it'll only continue to clear up. So you can see if you look in here, it's pretty foggy, and the camera doesn't do it very much justice, but I added just some pothos clippings into the filter here, so those will grow out. I have a cutting of a spider plant wedged back behind the tub with some moss. I added leaf litter. There's another spider plant here. This one actually has a lot more roots. You can see a cricket crawling on it that he'll probably eat later. This guy is an absolute beast when it comes to eating. He does not pass up crickets. Then I have two bigger pothos clippings right here. One is just sitting in the water on top of this stick, and then I got this one crawling up behind the stick, and it goes around, and hopefully that'll continue to vine up and grow. But yeah, he loves the water feature. If you put him on the land, he will just hop right into the water and hang out underneath the water, which I think is awesome. But I can't wait for this guy to grow. I need to clean up the tank a little bit. You can see there's smudges from the water line, just kind of putting debris on here in here. But yeah, I have a little rectifilter over here in the corner. At his size, he won't be putting out too much waste, but as he gets larger, his poops will get bigger, and I might have to figure out something else for the filtration, but for now this does okay. I am really happy with how the cork bark looks on here with the moss. You can't really see it too well at all on camera actually, but I have it all the way down to the base of the tank. Got moss all over. The black paint, you can see a little bit there, but for the most part, before I ever put him in, but a lot of the paint actually washed away. It's non-toxic acrylic paint, so I'm not worried about it. But I also did several water changes before I ever put him in. But the paint did not last. It didn't work. It was my own fault. I should have gotten something waterproof. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And as he grows and the plants grow, I think it'll only look better. For now, he's just a tiny little frog in here. But this will give him plenty of room to grow. The moss should take off. Hopefully it'll spread. I've never been good at keeping live plants in my enclosures, but I think due to the hardiness of the pothos and the spider plant, and that's all I have in here, as well as the water feature and then the LED light on the top, I think that they should do okay. I won't have to worry about them drying out. The only other enclosures I've really tried live plants in are some snake enclosures when I was younger, and then more recently, I tried a bioactive setup for my blue-tongued skink, who actually passed away due to disease, unfortunately, but the plants never thrived in there just because it was so arid, and I didn't really have the right kinds. I had a hibiscus and what else did I have in there? Some sort of a Australian emerald grass species, something like that, and they just didn't hold up. You can see this whole thing is pretty dirty, and it could use a good cleaning, but I've just been nonstop working on this thing, and I can't wait. Hopefully he thrives in here, and hopefully the plants thrive as well, and everything just comes together. As you can see, there's quite a bit of vertical space that's not being used. I mean, it won't be used by him anyway, because these frogs don't climb. You can see him swimming away there. See on the back? He's just chilling in the back there. These frogs don't climb, so the vertical space wouldn't be used by him necessarily, but maybe some sort of background I could install in here, maybe a custom background in the future, maybe put some pots in it to put some plants up top to maybe make it fill in better, but these plants will also grow in height. We'll see. I want to maximize the footprint for him, especially as he grows. Right now, he can get anywhere he wants in here, but as he gets older, these guys will get huge. I mean, hence the name giant African bullfrog or giant pixie frog. They will get quite large, so I might have to figure something else out to maximize his footprint so he can actually get around everywhere. But yeah, that's all for now. I'll continue to tweak things and just add things, take things out, whatever I end up doing here. You see this moss isn't exactly sticking on the bottom part there, which is okay. It'll still survive, but oh, see, I just dropped the plant. Anywho, that's Beef. That's what we named him. And I can't wait for him to get bigger. So yeah, that's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.